Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. A top female wrestler currently employed by AEW once admitted to finding Roman Reigns attractive nearly a decade ago. The star in question is none other than Mercedes Moné. The CEO established herself as an iconic pro wrestling figure through her work in WWE, where she competed under the ring name Sasha Banks. The former multi-time women's champion was colleagues with a number of top stars during her time in the sports entertainment juggernaut, including former undisputed WWE champion Roman Reigns. The OTC had even teamed with Moné on one occasion, pairing up to defeat Charlotte Flair and Rusev on the October 10, 2016, episode of Monday Night Raw. Years before tagging with Reigns, however, the current AEW TBS champion had seemingly confessed to finding the big dog attractive on X/Twitter in 2013. Moné had then reiterated her views during a Facebook Q&A session later in 2017. Agreed, Roman is totally hot. Hashtag Total Divas, who else agrees? Mercedes had tweeted. Reigns made his return to WWE programming at SummerSlam 2024 to attack Solo Sikoa. He was taken out by the New Bloodline with a triple powerbomb on the announcer's desk a few weeks ago on SmackDown. Mercedes Moné commented on a violent spot from AEW All Out 2024. Mercedes Moné retained her TBS title against Hikaru Shida at All Out 2024. The pay-per-view also saw Bryan Danielson successfully defend the AEW World Championship against Jack Perry. However, the night would end cataclysmically for the American Dragon, who was betrayed by his BCC stablemates and choked out by Jon Moxley with a plastic bag in a particularly violent spot. Moné, in a recent edition of her newsletter Moné Mag, discussed her mixed feelings regarding the above-mentioned sequence involving Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson, and reflected on the diversity of viewing preferences displayed by wrestling fans. All Out was extremely violent, and honestly, Daniel Bryan's stuff was tough to watch. I have mixed emotions. When done right, that kind of stuff can tear a roof off like Daniels did. However, I wouldn't want my brother Joshua to watch stuff like that, or kids, for that matter. Let's face it, wrestling is multi-generational. When I do signings, I greet so many parents and their children. Growing up, I didn't have a father, so it especially warms my heart to meet families and hear how much their wrestling viewing experiences and memories mean to them. Then again, there is an audience that loves the extreme, and you want to cater to them, too, wrote Mercedes Moné. It remains to be seen what lies next for Mercedes Moné in AEW. In the world of professional wrestling, alliances, rivalries, and dramatic in-ring action often take center stage. However, every so often, behind-the-scenes revelations come to light that catch the attention of fans. One such revelation involved a popular female AEW star admitting her attraction to none other than WWE's reigning tribal chief, Roman Reigns. This confession sent shockwaves through the wrestling community and blurred the lines between the scripted world of pro wrestling and real-life admiration. The unexpected admission. It all began during a candid interview on a wrestling podcast. The AEW star, known for her fiery persona and no-nonsense attitude in the ring, was asked a series of questions about her career, favorite moments, and her personal thoughts on some of the industry's biggest names. As the conversation shifted to the WWE landscape, Roman Reigns' name inevitably came up. The host, trying to dig deeper into her personal preferences, casually asked if there were any WWE superstars she admired. The AEW star, without missing a beat, leaned into the microphone with a playful smile and confessed, "Roman Reigns is totally hot." The room fell silent for a moment, followed by laughter from both the host and the AEW star. It was clear she was half joking, but there was an undeniable truth to her words. Fans tuning in were shocked to hear the AEW star openly admit her attraction to the tribal chief. Roman Reigns, the dominant force in WWE, had always been a polarizing figure, admired for his physical prowess, leadership, and undeniable charisma. But hearing it from a rival promotion's top female star? That was something new. The aftermath. Once the podcast episode aired, social media exploded. Fans of both AEW and WWE took to Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit to discuss the revelation. Memes were made, hashtags were trending, and everyone wanted to know how Roman Reigns would respond. Many fans speculated on what this admission could mean for the future. Some playfully suggested a crossover romance, where the AEW star would defect to WWE to be by Roman's side. Others joked that Roman's wife, Galena Becker, would have something to say about the public crush. However, most fans simply enjoyed the lighthearted nature of the confession, taking it as a sign that even in the competitive world of pro wrestling, mutual respect and admiration could transcend company lines. Roman's response. As expected, Roman Reigns, ever the consummate professional, addressed the situation with the calm, cool demeanor that had earned him the nickname the Tribal Chief. During a media scrum ahead of a major WWE pay-per-view, a reporter asked him about the AEW star's comment. Roman smiled, clearly amused by the situation. "You know, it's flattering," he said, adjusting the Universal Championship draped over his shoulder. "But I've got a beautiful wife at home, and I'm focused on leading my family and the bloodline. All respect to her, though. It's nice to know I've got admirers across the industry." The room erupted in laughter, with reporters taking note of his diplomatic response. Roman knew how to navigate these moments, always remaining humble while still asserting his place at the top of the wrestling world. Backstage reactions. Behind the scenes, the AEW locker room had its own take on the situation. The star who had made the comment was teased relentlessly by her fellow wrestlers. Some of the male stars jokingly offered to take notes from Roman Reigns, while others wondered if there would ever be a storyline angle involving her attraction to Roman. In WWE, the Bloodline members also couldn't resist having a little fun. The Usos, Roman's real-life cousins, took to social media with playful jabs. Jey Uso tweeted, "Looks like even AEW knows who the real head of the table is. Fire, fire, fire," while Jimmy posted a gif of Roman giving his signature smirk. Paul Heyman, Roman's special counsel, took a more tongue-in-cheek approach. In an Instagram post, he shared an image of Roman Reigns sitting on his throne, captioning it, "The Tribal Chief attracts admiration from all corners of the universe. #acknowledge him." The playful banter only served to add to Roman Reigns' already larger-than-life persona. He wasn't just WWE's top star, he was a global phenomenon, admired even by those working for rival promotions. The AEW star's follow-up. Realizing how much attention her comment had garnered, the AEW star decided to address the situation again during a follow-up interview. This time, she laughed off the hype, explaining that while she respected Roman Reigns for his accomplishments and undeniable good looks, her comment was meant to be taken in stride. "Look, I said what I said," she remarked, grinning. "Roman's hot, okay? But let's be real, I'm focused on being the best in AEW. That's where my heart is."